Good morning, sir. My name is Rowegin Mendoza from Electronics 1IG1. What is impedance? Impedance is the effective resistance of an electrical circuit or component to an alternating circuit arising from effects of ohmic resistance and reactance. Impedance is used to calculate the resistance of the flow in an AC circuit. Now, what is an AC circuit? An AC circuit or an alternating current circuits are simply circuits powered by an alternating source of either current or voltage. Now, for the components that affect the AC current resistance these are with the resistor, the capacitor, and the inductor. Next. Now this is what an LCR circuit looks like. Now this is how you solve for impedance. First, resistance plus reactance. Both are in ohms, but you cannot just simply add them and be done with it, because as you can see in this reactance phasor diagram, the capacitive reactance and the inductive reactance are not in line or in the opposite direction of the resistance. So you will need to use the vectors. Now to solve for the capacitive reactance, you will use 1 over 2 pi multiplied by frequency and capacitor. To solve inductive reactance, you will need 2 pi multiplied by frequency and capacitor inductor. After solving for that, you will need to use Pythagorean theorem or hypothesis squared equals base squared plus altitude squared to solve for Z or impedance. Now for demonstration of the equation, I will solve for the current or I. You can get I by this equation. VRMS over Z or impedance. First, we'll solve for impedance. Z equals square sum of resistance squared plus the squared difference of inductive reactance and capacitive reactance. First, let's solve for the capacitive inductive reactance. XL equals to 2 pi FL. 2 pi 60 hertz 200 times 10 over negative 3. Dahil yan sa conversion yan ng microhenry, equals 75.398. Now, to solve capacitive reactance, XC equals 1 over 2 pi FC. Paguhin lang natin, X equals 1, 2 pi F 60 hertz, C equals 470 times 10 minus 6 dahil 470 microfarad. Sagot niyan ay XC equals 5.644. Ngayon, para naman isolve yung impedance, C equals to square root of R squared open parenthesis X C minus XL close parenthesis squared. Conversion, then final answer equals C impedance equals 475.178 ohms. Then solve current. I equals to 240 volts over impedance of 475.178 equals 0.505 amps or 505 milliamps.